Good morning, welcome to JDcars and welcome to a video that I've been wanting to make ever since about March when these cars got launched, because today we're looking at the brand new Mazda MX-5 RF. Right, now, a bit of an overview about the car. This is the MX-5 RF, as I just mentioned, RF standing for retractable fastback, and it's here to sort of give like a more GT car feel to an MX-5 range, because before with the soft top it was a more of a out and out sports car, whereas this you could daily it easily and well have no issues with it. Now, it was launched at the Tokyo Motor Show in March 2017, so they're about 8 months old. I've no idea about that, I can't do maths. But yeah, so prices start for these about £22,000, which is basically the best thing ever, because I mean, right, a Golf GTI, that's like the go-to car for me to compare anything, but they start at about 30 grand now, and this two-seater sports car or a hatchback, yeah. So yeah, starting at 22 grand, and I spec'd one on the configurator yesterday, which was a launch edition car, which basically get more fancy stuff with it, and I spec that to about 29 grand with absolutely everything on it. So this is still cheaper than a brand new Golf, and that's just like a no-brainer really. Right, so let's talk about the exterior of the car. Now, it's pretty much the same, exactly the same to the car that was launched back in 2014, which is one over there that you can see it. But yeah, so it's still very much the same car. It's a lot more angular on this variant. It's the whole giving a happy car frown, or as Richard Hammond said, the whole angry puppy thing. So let's talk about trim lines. We have the entry-level version, which is the SCL nav, which gives you climate control, cruise control, and that's pretty much it. That's all you get on that, but it's only about 22 grand. Now this one, the Sport Nav, comes in at £25,000, and it gives you things like the nice 16-inch alloys, the black door mirrors, and it also gives you heated seats and everything that's on the SCL Nav, but obviously a lot more. Now, they did do the launch edition, which gives you 17-inch BBS alloys, but they're quite rare because, well, the launch editions. Colour-wise, it comes with a choice of machine grey, which is like that one over there. We've got Soul Red, which is this, and it's sort of like a very deep red. And we've got Crystal White, which is like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like that one over there. Then we've got Jet Black, which is just black, Blue Reflex, and Ceramic. So yeah, quite the colour rate options, which it was the same with the standard car. Obviously RF, this is now a hard top, so we've got this like nice two-piece folding away hard top, which comes into this bit here, along with taking the rear window, and leaves these two nice buttresses to give it a convertible and a Targa feel at the same time. Now, as I just mentioned, folds away into there, which means it doesn't impact on any boot space. So, which is, yeah, it's a two-seater sports car, the boot was never going to be that big, but it's nice and deep. I mean, you could get a weekly shopping there easy, or a small suitcase, so it's perfect for daily use or going away for a short weekend. So yeah, greeted when I first jump in with this nice little Mazda badge there, and if I hop in, got a nice little LCD screen there to show you the car and showing that the door's open, which it is. Now this, let's move on to the gear stick now. It's a nice little short shifter, let's say. Yeah, it's very low down, very nice feel on that actually, and it's very close to the steering wheel, so very driver involving experience. And glad to report, we've got a proper handbrake on this thing, so that means that the handbrake turn is still very much alive. Yeah, this one being a hard top, it's got a lot more of a GT car feel, and everything is there to reflect that. So we've got more sound edited to make it a more dailyable and nice experience. Can you see me there? Yeah, you can now. Now, this one being a sport nav, we've got a lot of nice options. So this one has the heated seats just down there. There we are. And we've got these two, one cup holder there, one cup holder there, that move around. Now I'm not sure how you do that, and I don't really want to break anything. Yeah, I don't want to break out, but yeah, they move around, so you could have them both there or both there if you wanted, or yeah, basically. And ooh, 2 USB ports in here, so that's good for a long drive. Now the infotainment system, I will actually need to start that up, the car up. So here's one Mazda MX-5 key. Let's get there for the thumbnail or whatever. But yeah, so it isn't a proper twisty key like that. It is push button start, so I think let's do that. Let me see if I can start it up. So let's handbrake on. Yeah. Right, so we've got the ignition on. Now we're immediately greeted with a compass for some reason, but I mean, nice to know it's there. We've got our elevation, our longitude, our latitude. Oh, the nice little feature. But let's go to home. Now this infotainment system, as I've heard in a lot of reviews, is basically BMW standard. That's how good this thing is, and I'd like to report the interior is a hell of a lot better than a BMW. So we can control everything through this nice little knob here. See, we've got entertainment, communication, navigation, settings and all that, applications, we've got apps. So yeah, say communication, navigation, let's go somewhere. Well, we've just got our longitude and latitude there. So music, I'm not going to play anything because I don't want the copyright strike, but I'm sure the speakers are really nice, because on this you get a nice Bose speaker system in this car, so the audio quality is second to none. So yeah, let's come out of that, and then I feel like we should do the roof. So a roof is operated through that little switch there. Takes 13 seconds to do its job, and it can be done up at speeds up to 6 miles an hour. So let's start it up, and I'll give you a little noise test. So I feel like it's foot on the clutch. There we are, and that sounds, that's got a nice little wobble to it, that has. Give it that. So yeah, does sound really nice. Oh yeah, I've got a few warnings on there because I've not got a seatbelt on. So yeah, sounds really nice, and I think I'll put you on a tripod and we'll show you this roof going down. Right, I'm on my phone for this, but I've got a camera set up there, so let's show you how this roof goes down. Now we'll jump in. So yeah, it does it all through this little switch, so I'm just going to simply push it up and the roof should start to go down. And there we are. Now I did all that in 13 seconds, and I could do that with speeds up to about 16 miles an hour, and no, not 16, sorry, 6 miles an hour. So it's not the fastest, but you can do it whilst moving, which is good. But yeah, now we've got these miles of headroom. I mean, I'll fit now, but yeah, that is one MX-5 without a roof. Right, now let's have a look at the engine. Now to do that, there's a little flap on the driver's side, which is actually very surprising because every other car I've been in, the flaps on that side because everything's designed for a left-hand market, but this Japanese designed for a right-hand market. Now there's a little pulley thing here. There we are. Now we'll do a click to the engine. That was crap. Let's try some. Right. Engine. So this particular car is the 1.5 litre petrol, they're all petrol, I don't know why I said that. But yeah, we've also got a choice of the 2 litre engine, which is the 130 brake, and this is the 160 brake. So yeah, actually, everything is, you can see everything in this, that's the first. Got a nice Mazda and the MX-5 stuff there, but yeah, 4 litre, naturally aspirated, 160 horsepower. Actually, whilst talking about engine, we'll talk about performance, so that means the film's coming out. So yeah, it'll do, so this is the 1.5 litre, so it'll do 0 to 62 in 7.3 seconds or 8.3 seconds, depending on traction and all that. I'll touch this one. But yeah, as well as that, so it is quite quick. I mean, it's a natural aspirated engine, and these cars aren't meant to be fast. They're track cars and cornering and basically tight, twisty roads, and this is everything you'd ever want for that. Now, fuel economy, it is actually really good from the stats I've got on my phone here. So, combined MPG is 41 to 47 brake. MPG, sorry, in a 2 litre sports car, which is just absolutely mad. I mean, put that in perspective, say, what else could I compare it to? Right, well, compare it to Project Cappuccino, if you don't know what that is. The link is in the screen, the card's there or there. But yeah, that does about brand new 30 MPG. So yeah, this is mad. I mean, I think these are pretty much the same car, just this is newer. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, highway, or city combined, city MPG is 31 to 36 MPG, and then the highway, so motorways, 51 to 58 MPG, and top speed, which is the one you're interested in, so it'll do anywhere between 127 to 133 miles an hour. So yeah, these aren't, it's not a car built for speed, it's a car built for a tight twisty road in, say, the Lake District. I mean, that's where I'd be driving with this if I had it. I thought I'd just move up there if I had one of these. So yeah, that is the engine. So yeah, let's talk about the car as a whole then. So obviously, this being the RF is quite a bit heavier with the metal folding roof, which is now down, as you already know because I'm just showing that clip. Shut up, James. Yeah, so things to go along with that, it's obviously been lightened in many ways that I didn't know a car could be lightened in, to try and keep that whole 50-50 weight distribution. So we'll start with this. The wheels have been lightened, there have been bits taken out and all that. I mean, to make it just a whole lot lighter than it is, and I've actually cut little holes in the underbelly of the car, the chassis, like little circles, to keep the famous 50-50 weight distribution. I mean, the sort of car, there's a Japanese phrase that I can't think of what it is, but just to keep the car light. I mean, for example, the rear view mirror, they've tried to shave about, I think, 20 something kilograms off it. That's probably too much actually, just to keep the weight low. Everything in this car is designed to be light, and everything reflects that. Well, no, it doesn't actually reflect that, that's a bit harsh. I mean, you cannot tell actually, to be fair. That interior is amazing, I love this thing. Even my dad sold on it, my dad wants one. So, you know, if anyone wants to sell us one for like 50p, yeah, you know, comment. So, yeah. But it's been built with this whole thing of shave a gram here, those grams add up to kilograms, and then, yeah, just to make the car as light as possible. And from videos I've seen, they are unbelievable to drive. I mean, hell, the most famous one, car throttle, most famous car on there is an MX-5. So yeah, these things are just insane. Right, so now let's give this car like a bit of a summary. Now, I think that this could be one of, if not the best car that was launched this year, purely because it proves that there's still a need for a sports car, if that makes sense, because everything now is getting more powerful, bigger, and just unnecessary. But that, it's still light, it's still a very nice place to be, and they are still properly quick cars. I mean, these on a tight twisty road, they could give Ferraris a good run for their money. I mean, it's that good. Now, 22 grand. What cars can you buy for 22 grand that are brand new and as good as that? Because I'm struggling to think. So if you do know of one, let me know, because I mean, a Golf, they're 30 grand. What else is more? Let me know in the comments of a car that is brand new, more than one of those and better, because I can't think of any. So yeah, and in 20 years time when these are old, imagine the tuning. I mean, get like Rocket Money kits and Liberty Walk kits and turbo you know, not Mount, that's Ford. Just like exhaust systems, anything. These things, yeah, I can't think. But when these get old, people start to turn into track cars, drift cars, stats cars, whatever. These things will be sick. Right, so before we finish, I just want to give a massive shout out to the guys at Stoneacre Mazda. They've been absolutely helpful. I mean, they basically just gave me a key and told me to do what I want. So, yeah, massive shout out to them. All the relevant links you'll need are in the description below, as well as the social media and my social media. But yeah, I mean, I can't really think of a better car than this for the money, or in general, to be honest. I mean, it's pretty much the perfect car for the UK, and as I mentioned, on a tight twisty road, this will give Ferraris a run for its money. So yeah, let me know your opinions on the car in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time.